Hey everybody, welcome back. Slay the Spire. I lost the last run on YouTube, but on my Nintendo Switch, I'm still balling out of control. I think I'm at like the same level. Ascension 5, Ascension 6, somewhere in there. Common Relic, you know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe beep. Lose all gold to transform 2 cards is actually, I mean, 99 gold for a 2-card transformation is not too bad. 1 transformation for free, I mean, it's not about finding the best unit cost, right? It's about what gives us the best chance to succeed. Let's give this a try. I'll transform 1 strike, 1 defend. We gotta collect, and we gotta prostrate. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily, and I'm going to continue the same kind of strategy of trying to make sure we go through as much combat as possible early, and it seems like 3 in a row is about as good as it gets. What if this is as good as it gets? Use your brain. Next turn, we got 36 damage. Is there any way I can get there? I can only get to 43. This exhausts as well. Well, we love the mantra. That's a given. The only thing is, next turn we're also only going to get 10 block, but I think you only do 12 damage, so I'm willing to do this. And then give me the miracle plus for the next 2 turns, because on this turn we want 5 energy so we can actually play all our cards. My God, has he hit the next level? Like, we actually planned out a turn completely in advance. The run I did last night on the Switch that worked so well really did hinge on Flurry of Blows. But being able to exit stance, like, I think, considering they both show up at the common level, seems a little bit more immediately interesting to me. I'm still gonna do this. Collect is so weird to me because it does, I mean, it turns a miracle into a miracle plus, which is nice. But what happens when it gets upgraded? It lasts 1 extra turn, so you could play it for 0 and get a miracle in hand, or a miracle plus in hand. I had it, and again, I apologize, giving you so much FOMO. Talking about my incredible Nintendo Switch run from last night, but I did have that on my Switch run. The only thing was, I also had Dead Branch, so it just went out of control. Without Dead Branch, I'm trying to figure out how I play it. Give me a Sash Whip here. Again, we lost our last run. There's some experimentation that needs to be done here, in my opinion at least. We'll just set up the Sash Whip. And to be honest, I'm a believer in playing your strike when you get the chance to play it. I think we got you anyway. That was easy. Oh, it was still easy enough. This time I'll take a Flurry of Blows. I do think it's kind of, it's critical to the overall operation. Do we want to reach heaven? I mean, it's a funny statement, don't get me wrong. I think we can afford it, especially, I hate that we got an early shop here, but being able to get, I mean, as many attacks as possible early definitely just seems like the right play. Because that's, you know, where I struggle early on is the Watcher. And then I struggle with block, and then, you know, we struggle trying to figure out how not to struggle, and, you know, it becomes a whole thing. It's never ending. We are going to take 10 damage this turn. And it's hard to get around if you don't want to use the potion. Even if you use the potion, you're going to take, you know, like nearly 10 damage. I think we will just make sure we're hitting you. It's not so bad. 53 HP with a speed potion. And I really like a Tantrum. That was, I mean, you saw for yourself, that was like a snap pickup there, but for good reason. It's is one I enjoy mightily. I think I'm okay taking 5 damage this turn to get more energy on future turns. This is probably the worst boss fight. And again, this is only my, you know, assessment as a, I can at least get one of you, thank God. This is my... Oh, no, I can't. This is my assessment as a relatively new Watcher player. I find the AoE the hardest to deal with. Especially if they have some artifacts. So, believe it or not, my thinking is, can I deal with you? I'm like, you Vigilance, you get 8 block. Tantrum, you go to 2 energy. You've done 9 damage. What if I have it do 18 damage? I'm just trying to avoid taking double damage, but I mean, to be honest with you, I think like this. Oh, that's the way you play this one. Look at that. Okay. I think you do it like this. And my guess is that you're probably the next to go. I don't think we're going to get you killed this turn. It's just an absolutely horrible draw. Not atypical, necessarily, once you get, you know, so many days is coming. But pretty bad. You're not quite dead, so we were off by a turn, but it's, you know, it's predictive, you know? There's a little bit of variance just built in. We're going to take another 10. You should still be screwed. I wonder if we could have erupted there and then done Reach Heaven through violence instead. We can at least do that. Flurry of blows, then do that. Flurry of blows. I really hate having to rest early. That's just my... It sometimes, and this is a gimme for me, sometimes it's probably necessary. I imagine this is one of those times. You know, you got 3 potions. Let's actually take advantage of them this time. Okay, this is valuable. We're gonna wake you up on this turn. I think. Probably. We really do draw collect at the start of every round, huh? We definitely want the block. We'll hit you. We'll tantrum. We'll get a flurry of blows. I think you should absolutely do Reach Heaven instead of collect. In fact, I think I just get collect out of my hand right now so we draw stuff that's more useful for us later. Having an empty fist is huge here. And would you look at that? I don't care about a perfect. This is just, you know, if we're living, I'm happy. And we are living. Okay, feeling substantially better. Lantern, very nice. One of these days we're going to use a potion. I still want more attacks. Gain 8 block, the next attack you play costs 0. So this is really... I think I've underrated this. 8 block is not that spectacular for 2 energy. In fact, it's kind of bad. But 8 block plus any attack... It's basically like 8 block, 6 attack minimum. It's not good, necessarily, when you look at the worst possible outcome. But it seems like it's not bad. And sometimes it'll be like, you know, there'll be a bonus on top of that. I think we definitely take this. Then, you Vigilance, it gives you enough block. That's we got to that magic number. Then we get our energy back. You might as well. 21 damage, 15 damage. We'll save our miracle here. That's like the first time we didn't draw collect on turn 1. It's a strange and bold era for us. So through violence actually just gets a kill. We should have handled this differently. Yeah, because we're gonna play it like this. And we're not really going to get value out of Sash Whip because I want to get... out of Swivel. Because I want the artifact to be removed here. I think you're the most likely to kill. Anyway, it didn't end up being a big deal. Because of the fact that we have that Dex potion that's already popped anyway. Can we kill you realistically? 9 damage takes you to 31. Then 18. Then 12, you're literally going to live with 1 HP. Okay, you know what we say about that? We say, big whoop. Big whoop. We'll stall. When you got 2 extra decks, you know, it helps make some of the gaps just fit a little bit nicer. And would you look at that? We at least got Talk to the Hand on you. Lets us get the extra block in the future. You want to Empty Fist out of your Tantrum state, out of your Wrath state. I'm getting justifiably roasted in the comments. I'm calling Wrath Vigilance. I'm calling Calm Vigilance. I'm calling Wrath the Eruption state. We all know the Eruption state, of course, is whatever state Yellowstone is in. Which is Idaho? I'll take a second, Talk to the Hand. That's where I'm like, hold on. What state is it? I want to say is California, too. Yellowstone. National Park in the United States of America. Hold on. It's in the western United States? Yeah, no kidding. Wyoming! Wyoming! Hey, look. I had to stall there for a second because when I went to Wikipedia, Jimmy Wales hit me with the sad story about how most readers don't support Wikipedia. Give me a curse here. And Jimmy... Yeah, give me one. I gotta let you know, I'm not trying to tell you you're barking up the wrong tree, but I actually made a donation to Wikipedia this morning. Now, I know what you're gonna say, NL, heroes don't wear capes. Thank you so much for your service. Hey, it's the least I could do. I guess technically the least I could do is, like, literally nothing. But it was the least I could do considering how much content I end up getting farmed off of Wikipedia for sure. So we can play a swivel and hit you with one of those and hit you with one of these. We're not going to take damage, but it is a little slow. I am worried about our elite chances here because we do have one more elite fight coming up. So a Through Violence will kill you. But we could also just kill you probably. Like an Eruption. Do the math. This one matters. Eruption, 1 energy, 10 block. Sorry, Vigilance, 1 energy, 10 block. 1 energy remaining. Costs us 2, obviously. Then, we want to either Erupt or Tantrum out of that. Let's say that we Tantrum. We've done 9 damage. Then all we need to do is play a Through Violence, which would cost 0. And then we could probably... I bet we can get... Yeah, okay, so do this. Start here. Don't play this. Well, you have to play it, actually. I think we play it on you, believe it or not. I know it seems a little absurd. But I think we got you like this. And then you're gonna... We hit you with this. Kill you. You're gonna die to a strike next turn. That was beautifully played. Maybe took us a little embarrassingly long to figure it out. I like a letter opener. It's AoE. So I do want to carve reality. But more than a carve reality, I want some of those super blocks. And I am going to remove this, even though I will admit a whetstone appeals to me. More ways to enter Wrath. Always positive for me. I feel like we can probably afford to save money here, but then I look at this and I go, you know what? With an elite fight coming up, I think this is the right time to maybe be a little smarter about it. It's the same turn. This is the same turn that we had earlier. You'd play Talk to the Hand, Flurry of Blows. We got no problem with a Crescendo, Flurry of Blows, Reach Heaven. I think we can save Miracle to use maybe with a Collect. We definitely want to exit this stance as well, which is looking a little bit spicy. Maybe it's not, actually. Because I'm like, perhaps we can get a kill out of it. Otherwise, liquid memories into a Speed Potion Defend could also work, but... Yeah, I actually think, as sad as it may look, literally just doing something as basic as this. We take 6 damage, but we're going to get you next turn anyway. We can definitely look at this as a positive. Mercury Hourglass and a block potion. Retained cards get cheaper. I love this, but we don't have any retained cards right now. Now, here's a retained card to get stronger, but I think Exit Stance is still... I'm not sure we have enough stance disablers. I'm gonna get Loco, okay? Don't you want to get crazy with me, Essay? Don't you know I'm Loki? We're going to actually just upgrade a card, and I don't think that's our play. 2 weak is advisable for sure. Extra block is good, but I think the weak is better for this particular boss fight. Because we're going to lose the effect of the block when they split. We'll also lose the effect of the weak when they split, to be fair. But I don't know what you want me to do about that. Let's see what we got for powers here. Extra energy. We probably don't need it, but I think it's the best out of all of them. Fasting, I'm not sure we have the energy base to really, like, justify early on. I guess we do retain smites. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. That might have been something that was, maybe makes establishment a little bit more interesting, but so be it. We're definitely going to... Well, are we going to crescendo here? Because this gets retained. The next attack you play. It doesn't say this turn. It just says the next attack you play. Hey! I feel like we want to draw more attacks and then maybe bust you on this turn. So we crescendo through violence, because it does... I was going to say, no, it does double damage, but that's not true. It just costs 0. So play something that normally costs something. We don't want to play Talk to the Hand. This normally costs something. Because Talk to the Hand, we'd rather have it apply... Wow. Wow, lucky me. We'd rather have it apply after they split, but it turns out that's not too relevant. That was a victory caffeination. I like a vault, and we really needed an energy relic to make it work at its best possibility. But I think doubling the effect of potions could be a way forward for us here. Vault is going to be hard to play. I kind of like deviating into this right path here. Vault's going to be hard to play on 3 energy, but that's why we're going to be a little bit stoked. We have no attacks. Probably should have crescendoed first there, but you're only doing 12 damage anyway. Who cares? It's going to be hard to play, but we do have miracles in order to make Vault, you know, get something done, and, you know, we could also... maybe get our bonus miracles on top of that as well. You know, the ones that we get for playing whatever that card is called that we got super early. Collect, yeah. I would love on this floor... I gotta think if I want to be in a tantrum state. You could tell... in all likelihood, my answer right now. At least we did get 1 kill there. We still get to retain the crescendo. We got a flurry of blows attached to that. There's Vault. There's really no value in playing it yet. This would be a great card to upgrade. So I think if I crescendo, we can flurry of blows, sash whip, empty fist, that's a kill, flurry of blows. We might even just be able to kill you next turn. It does suck that Vault's going to be a little spicy for the time being, but that's the cost of doing business. I accept my 2 damage and substitute my own. So far, I know I say this almost every time. There are times where I don't say, like, oh, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I don't even want the upgraded Cut Through Fate, man. That's how spicy I am right now. Right now, I'm feeling good about this. There are times where I'm like, you know what? Right now, I don't think I'm feeling too good about this. This is not one of those situations, though. I think you gotta Tantrum. Get some damage out there. And then this is where you take advantage of your Vault. Because the block doesn't apply. And then we just have to kill you this turn. Which is sadly just barely possible. Which is what I was going to say for sure. And a Perseverance. There we go. A little super block. Let's save up some money. It's like FTL. We don't want to visit shops until we know that these shops are going to be conducive to our overall game plan. No reason to visit a shop if there's no means for us to actually... We might as well play Miracle here, by the way, just because I don't want this strike to get Snecko-eyed and cost 3 energy, or the Miracle to cost 2 energy or more. Or really 1 energy or more, I suppose. This is simply not a great turn, but at least Vault allows us to try again. Swivel's nice. I think we want... Let's do Talk to the Hand first. Then Swivel into... and you're going to be doing 36 damage off of this if we let you. I really would prefer not to use a potion for this. So we do have a Flurry of Blows. But it's still, like, it's not enough for me. I think I just hit you with one of those. And one of these. As cowardly as it is, we're really just looking for our Through Violence, I think. And this turn is bad. It's just literally not good. I think I'm okay. Well, what is the 8-plated armor takes? I'm okay using the block potion here. The 8-plated armor, I mean, that's an insanely good payout. There's Through Violence. Get owned. Okay, not so bad. I'm tempted with a Pressure Point, but Special Relic turn 1 is always nice. 75 gold to remove a card from the deck. I feel like I'm a jerk for saying it, but I'm like, please just dump this our Prostrate. We're never gonna hit Mantra. I mean, I guess for 0 energy, it's just the slightly worse defend, which is bad, but if the fight goes on long enough, it'll give us triple damage for 1 turn. But now I'm like, I don't think triple damage for 1 turn is really that spectacular. I think I gotta get out of the mindset that you never remove a card except for your basics. Maybe this is a bit bold, but we'll see. This is a great fight to have 8-plated armor on, let me tell you. Okay. We need more stance changes. I think. Oh, come on. Don't get me hit on turn 1 here. That's a little much. That's a little much for me. Well, you know what? If we play enough attacks, we might not have to worry about it. 14, we got 8-plated... Oh, we're actually going to be fine. If I play 2 more attacks, then we're okay. Yeah, okay. Because we really don't want wounds in our deck. Our deck is pretty thin. It's not like we're drawing a lot, but it is, you know, pretty thin in general. Another one of those. This turn, we are going to take damage, I think. But only 1 hit equals 1 wound. Again, I think you're seeing the value of if we could get some stance changes, what my life could look like. So I obviously like an eruption into a 40 damage through violence is great, but if we can't make it work, then we can't make it work. That gives us more than enough. Like right now we're in a good spot. You got a crescendo for when you know, inevitably get some kind of lethality. It's an easy vault. Now crescendo into an eruption. 18 takes you to 37 into a sash whip. Doesn't work, but can we crescendo? No. I was going to say crescendo, eruption, sash whip, empty body, but it can't be done. But I mean, this is not a great turn. But, well, hold on. Eruption? No, because then we're on 0 energy. Okay. Well, I mean, I would rather not play Perseverance then. I would rather hold on to that. I'm not stalling on purpose, okay? I might be stalling by accident, but I'm not stalling on purpose. This one also doesn't quite get us there. I think if you play a Reach Heaven and a Perseverance, we're just one proper draw away from getting what we're looking for, and we did get there. So let's remember how to play it right. Just because we got lost in the sauce. Entropic Brew is so good, though. I think Evaluate for more draw, it's got some appeal to me. We did really well in that elite fight, honestly. All things considered. Now, out of these, Swivel gets more potent, but I think Collect having a literal use if we play it last is nice, especially because we're a little energy bereft right now. I will read, this is always fun. 1 of 3 random cards in your draw pile, but it's at your choice. If you don't want to add them, you don't have to add them. It's a little spicy, but potions having double impact, I think, means you just drink an Entropic Brew right now. So we definitely want to Flurry of Blows. I think we Swivel and then talk to the hand. 23 damage is coming out here. What a coincidence. I have more than 23 block. We probably do want to play a potion here. And on these, I don't know. I don't think we need a third eye yet. This is going to add 20 minutes to the run overall. But that's something that doesn't bother me so much. So a Vigilance. You do have Talk to the Hand. It's tough. Because I'm like, I can easily get to 6 block. Then Tantrum. You'll be doing 28 damage. We'll get a Flurry of Blows. We'll Sash Whip you. But I don't think that gives us quite enough. So, what's the alternative? I think rather than even playing a Vigilance, you would just do a Strike. And this is probably where maybe we'd look at like a Power, maybe. And we got 2 of them. Which I guess is nice. Double upgraded, all created cards in combat. I mean, you know what? We probably could also Flex Potion. And then it would be 24 damage. Plus 9. Which is 33 damage. Plus 30. Okay, maybe you've got me interested here. We do this to bring back Flurry of Blows. I think I even got it slightly wrong here. It turns out we can just kill you if we use the potions right. We did not need to use our Power Potion. It hurts me a great deal. Hey, there's a Stance Changer. That's important. Also known as a also known as a politician. Sorry, I saw the boomer joke there. I had to take it. Okay, Talk to the Hand. Always nice, although you'll probably be dead on turn 1, so maybe we can rethink that strategy for our future. It's the first time I've paid attention to Nunchuck. Nice to see it. Let's do a Carve Reality while we're here. Hey, thanks for the Smite. Give me a quick Empty Fist as well. Gives us Flurry of Blows back here. And then you know what? Why don't you just take one of those and call me in the morning? Yeah, I can feel pretty good about adding a Ragnarok here, I think. But you are dead no matter what. Another Duplication Potion is nice as well. We simply don't retain that much. We retain the occasional Smite. I think that's basically it. So, yet again, I will say no to this. And I'm maybe... This makes it much better than a regular strike, but maybe I'm getting a little spicy here by not resting, but I feel like we can rest on our next one. Probably famous last words, but we can rest on our next one. And, oh, dude. Well, I don't know. I'd actually say that a Ragnarok is kind of an interesting get here, even though I don't actually love the card that much. We also do have... We could... Maybe we'll have a full stack of potions for the boss fight. But even if we don't have a full stack of potions, we're gonna have a decent amount. I don't mind taking 6 damage here. We're gonna have you killed next turn. Presumably, we'll take a wheel kick just to raise those odds. And we'll kill you with a wheel kick. It's like the first time I've ever used that card. I do think a protect is worth it. And now we can rest. 21, we're at 54. I'm not super concerned about it. Kind of. How many cards exit stance out of Wrath? 1, 2, 3... 3 of 18. Pretty realistic chance. Because we have an empty body in hand, yeah. Pretty realistic chance. Oh, we could also get Vault, to be fair. So 4 out of 18. There's a totally realistic chance we would not get what we needed to get there. Unfortunately. We also... Oh, why don't we just exit ourselves with empty body? Duh. Okay, so, well, Crescendo, I actually like the idea of a duplicated Reach Violence just to add, or Reach Heaven, just to add 2 Through Violences into our deck. We can carve Reality. I forgot that would double that, but that is actually, like, kind of okay. And I think you just go hard on this turn. Play a Smite, a Miracle, a Smite, an Energy Potion, a Strike, and then Empty Body. Unless we just feel like, you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like we just try to kill you next turn. You're not doing enough damage to kill us to begin with. There's 40. We can also enter Tranquility here. A Sash Whip. Tranquility, Flurry of Blows. More energy has come back as well. I don't think you need to duplicate the Protect. This is kind of bold for me. I think this is like the first time I've ever just tried to kill the boss without taking out the minions first. At least it's the first time in a long time. I hate that we're in the calm state here. But, you know as well as I do, we're quite likely to get 20 damage done before 34 damage comes out. 29 damage done. This turn technically is lethal, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so smart pivot, honestly. Even though I think it's a little late, Lesson Learned is kind of interesting to me now, just because our deck is not that upgraded, and could use it. Can I tell you that I also feel like a second Vault is kind of interesting? I don't know. We'll take a Cursed Key on top of that, and I'm feeling... Dude, I've fought Dono and Deca so much lately, I think I'm like, so blessed for it. I think it's the easiest of the 3 bosses, but... I mean, I've been wrong before. Okay. We could swivel for some easy block, but... Really, I mean, you know what I'm looking for here. What did I play? Talk to the Hand? It's not a terrible first play, but it's also not that intelligent. I think we actually just like an Eruption here. We don't really have any other attacks. Then you just play a Vault. You get to store this Crescendo for the future. A Conclude could do a lot of damage for us here if we draw it. We don't. That's okay. I think we still like a Talk to the Hand on you. We want to Strike. I don't know. Yeah, okay, this will work. Strike. Empty Fist. We exit our stance. We've gotten some energy back in return. Then I'm like, enter... No, you don't even need to enter Tranquility. You only do 24 damage? That's not that bad at all. I'm like, re-enter this state. You know, then I'm like, nah, exit it. I don't know. I'm just going back and forth, man. I'm just I don't even understand what's happening right now. 20 damage shouldn't be too much of a problem, although we only have 2 attacks. Yeah, maybe it's like more of a problem than I'm giving it credit for. I was like, all of our flurry of blows are stuck, but then I realized I think we only have the 1. Yeah, that's tough to build around. I don't know, crescendo, and then hit you to make you easier to kill next turn. And then just go ahead and take 2 damage. We don't really scry, honestly. I mean... This is now better. So Tantrum is a gimme. Into a flurry of blows here, into a sash whip here, a carve reality here. Okay, not so bad. I'm not fully sold on the wallop anymore. Meditate, you know, I think, again, I want stance enablers. Don't deny the stance enablers when you see them. A wish is always interesting. But what if, is there a card which, if added to our hand, would be like, on turn 1, would be that valuable? Against the final boss, I don't really think so. Because I think Talk to the Hand, we'd rather draw it later. Maybe we'll have some potions that can, like, remove artifacts. I mean, I'm just being honest. I don't think there's a card, an attack at least, that we really need turn 1. So I normally go straight for this. I don't think this is the right play here. Wish, on the other hand, I mean, we got some expensive cards going on, but I'm kind of a believer, and Master of Strategy, I'm kind of a believer. I wouldn't mind cutting a basic defend. I feel like our deck is a little bit too defensive right now. But I'm going... This is important to hopefully land Talk to the Hand later. I'm basically just going by feel. 1 gold for the mask is amazing. You know what? Let's see what we could have gotten. Please tell me there's not, like, a credit card. Okay. I mean, I would have liked a bag of marbles, but, like, Red Mask is similar in what I was going to say, is that it's awesome because it enables us to hopefully land Talk to the Hand by getting rid of the enemy artifacts, which I think is, like, extremely mission critical. This guy is screwed. As long as we're able to land Talk to the Hands, this guy will eat crap, basically. I apologize for the vile language, but... It sucks that these cards are like, you know, this ends our turn. This doesn't end our turn, but it kind of ends our turn. In that case, do we want to play anything else? We don't store energy, so sure. Like, I think we'll play that. And then what do we want in hand? I still think that a Ragnarok, if we get to play it with double damage, is nice. So we like it. We got energy back. We probably Tranquility. It also gets the slow bonus going. And the slow bonus carried over turn. That's kind of interesting. We do that. We got 4 damage. Hit you again. Carve Reality. I'm going to Smite while we're here in double damage. Play another card and then Ragnarok. That was like 110 damage. Pretty good. I don't see any of those being as good as I'd like them to be. You're still not doing any damage. This is wonderful news for us. We should hit you. I wish it could be a little different, but empty body. It doesn't put us in calm, but I'm okay with that. You know what? Give me Ex Machina, although draw is a bit of an issue. Now you're hitting me. I'd like to hit you a little harder, but this is what something like Vault is great for. We'll start with a Sash Whip just because weakness is nice, even though we'd like to play around the slow bonus whenever possible. Let's get some energy out there. Again, this is mostly for slow bonus purposes. I think we might as well Swivel to get a free attack. And you've already got 9... Yes. You've already got 9, or 10 actually, slow, which is wonderful. I don't think I can kill you, but I can definitely annoy you. Like, I think a Talk to the Hand here, and then oh, it's only 6-plated armor on the Wish, huh? Well, in that case, maybe it's a little late for it. We can just Talk to the Hand and then reach Violence afterwards. We take a little damage, but don't worry about it too much. You're only on a countdown of 2, which seems amazing. Right, you don't want to play those first. I think it'll still probably work out, but yeah, there you go. Okay. Incense burner, very nice as well. I'm not sold on these. I'm feeling pretty steady. You know what I actually want to see is, like, more potions as quickly as possible. A pear and a white beast statue. Well, that'll help. That'll help a lot. Let's smith again. 2 weak to all enemies is very good. Again, landing these talk to the hands might be kind of important. Not necessarily that complicated of a turn. Kind of looked like a complicated one to begin with, but I think we always want that out there. We have extra strength turn 1, which is always nice. And then just meditate. This gives us extra energy next turn, and we'll just take a Reach Heaven because it's the best attack available there. Being able to, again, like, meditate, I think its strength is allowing you to enter Calm and then put a card in hand that exits Calm on the next turn. To me, at least, that seems to be kind of the dream. Let's Perseverance into a vault, I think. And then just continue to keep this block. Oh, no, it's gone. Never mind. I clearly do not understand how that works. Yeah, don't look down upon, you know, just killing this guy with Letter Opener. You only have to play like 500 cards to make it happen. That's not so bad. If we play a Swivel, we won't be able to play Wish and Vault. So I think you play an Evaluate, Wish for, honestly, Plated Armor, because we may never see a shop again. And then just Vault. I enter Divinity Die next turn. I still, it's just a, I'm not willing to risk a whole video on that. It's just too spicy for me. I'll play an Empty Body. We need to play a Through Violence. We'd like to take no damage in the process. There you go. Problem solved. Fairy in a Bottle. Very nice. Smite in hand every turn. I might be underrating it. Gain gold, lose the idol. Sure, I mean, I don't mind. That'll be great for our score, which is of pivotal importance right now. He said sarcastically, I'm just, at this point, I'm trying not to do anything that could screw up our run. Like, which is why I'm not fighting the elite, quite frankly. I think maybe Evaluate is the best target here. Like, Master of Strategy is the best card, but when you upgrade it, you draw one extra card one time. Not exactly, you know, the most exciting upgrade you could ever ask for. You want to play a Wish turn 1, and for the most part, I think the Plated Armor has been good for us, although I have died and refuse to confront that. I will... How close? We're 3 attacks away from Nunchuck. Dunka. Maybe we'd rather have it next turn. We get to keep Crescendo. Do we really care to enter Calm, though? Not really. Okay, there you go. Let's just do it like that. I mean, those debuffs are somewhat inconsequential, I would say. When you find yourself in a position where you already got 8 plated armor. I like it so far. We're really fishing for a talk to the hand, but actually a vault is kind of that's like the ultimate card to grab off of a draw like that. We get 1 extra turn to do our business. And this turn also kind of sucks. We have to play this, and then I think we'll just get a collect going on top of that. We didn't get to do much like stance play here. Interesting. So these are like you absolutely 10 out of 10 must play them. The miracles retain, so we can just vault here. We are suffering, like, we're not doing damage as quickly as I would like. However, I think that changes if we just get a turn where I can, I don't want to play it, man. I want to save it for, like, when we have Wrath, but, wait, now I'm realizing we're going to draw, like, nothing next turn, which is a little, deleterious, to put it politely. Let's get, like, some crappy miracles out of hand, and then draw 2 more cards. We really want to exit stance. $48 damage. Can we get to 40 block? I honestly think that there's a realistic chance. And I'm kind of, like, realizing that that's a little ridiculous. But I'm also... Hold on, we're at 31. We're at 38. We're at 47. I'm completely okay taking 2 damage, but saving a duplication potion. I think that was the right play. We should have played the strike first. Our order is all screwed up, man. We're going to enter calm, so we want something that allows us to exit calm, which would be like an eruption. And then maybe on top of the eruption, I mean, we're probably going to try to kill you next turn, so just give me an empty fist. 24 damage. This is a very familiar situation we seem to find ourselves in here. We'll just blind you first, and then we start eruption. We're not quite gonna do 27 damage again. Well, no, not quite. We could use potions to make it happen, but I think that if you can muster it, saving the potions for the boss is probably the best play. Sadly, I feel like Blessing of the Forge is not really what we're looking for with the duplication, or with the doubled potion effect. Okay. So first, we got super lucky, because Talk to the Hand is absolutely going to work. So that solves a lot of our block-related problems. Then, we definitely want to take this. Do we care to upgrade all these cards? Or would we rather upgrade some cards in the future? Good question. I don't have an answer for you. I think you Vigilance. Then Crescendo. Then Empty Fist. And we're still... There's a lot of damage coming out here. You know what? As basic as it seems, let's just take no damage turn 1. And give me another Talk to the Hand. Oh my god. Now, let's see what we draw. Honestly, I think I could use this here. This is a big turn for Vault. So we will Talk to the Hand, always. Now we get 5 block on every attack, which is just kind of disgusting. And I think we Tantrum, even though it's not that strong here. Then we Vault, we get to save Tranquility for the future. Whenever you get block, apply weak to all enemies. This is just disgusting, because now, every time we attack, we're also applying weak to every enemy. You're doing 22 damage? That strikes me as not really a problem. And... You know, I think we can probably make an Alpha, Beta, Omega work in this deck now. Like, I think this is over. And we have Intangibility on this turn, which is, like... Well, very bad for our enemies. You can start with a Tantrum. Quick little weakness. We have 25 block already. In that case, I think Eruption's fine, and then let's just collect. It only works for 1, but I can live with that. Scrawl could be huge here. We can always exit stance later, because we got Tranquility right now. So, alright, this, again, is wonderful. I think you actually play both Miracles this turn, just to make space in hand, because things are going to get a little weird. Another Talk to the Hand. At this point, I actually am like, I think we put it on you. Let's start with an Insight. Flurry of Blows. No Tranquility yet. Play these 3. I was hoping... We gotta play Alpha, just for the future, but... I was kind of hoping... that we could kill you this turn, but we're not quite gonna get there. We'll still, I don't know, I mean, at this point, I'm actually, like, I guess we'll choose the, I mean, choosing the gold is the ultimate flex, but again, I've lost enough in Slay the Spire to know that you don't really want to get cocky about that in all circumstances. It can certainly lead to you being humbled. Beta is, again, like a must-play here, in my opinion, but we wanted our energy. Scrawl it up. Actually, I mean, it was gonna be, but then the vault is so important. Or beta already got played. Yeah, I think we gotta just accept we can't play Omega yet. Life goes on. We might even just kill you this turn. Maybe it's a little audacious, but I do believe that it could happen. Let's make sure we're weakening you. For 1 energy, we can enter Calm. Or, well, for 1 energy, we can exit Wrath. A marked difference, but valuable all the same. I mean, I don't know why I'm making it seem like this is such a complicated situation here. I'm pretty sure that you're, like, extremely dead. To the utmost degree. I love the wave, like the Hey Guys wave of the hand. It's just the ultimate disrespect. We are kind of losing pace now, but it's really like whether we're looking like we're doing well or looking like we're doing garbage entirely depends on whether or not we're in the Wrath state. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Omega just kills you. All right. Easy enough. Hey, thanks for watching. 10-20 damage. What a good run, an easy run, and I had a wonderful time. That was totally solid as we find ourselves here going to Ascension level 7. Relatively smooth climb so far. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks for your support so far. See ya.